So when the new iPhones were launched, Apple talked a lot about the new cameras, though most people were like, what's the difference really? The camera sensor is still 12 megapixel in resolution, and on the more affordable iPhone XR, there is just a single rear camera. You're watching India Today Tech. I'm Rahul Sethi, and in this video, we're going to see how the new iPhone cameras stack up against the best Samsung phone you can buy in the market. In good light, both phones take sharp photos with good amount of details, though the iPhone photo looks slightly more appealing due to fuller colors. The iPhone has better color rendering. It is not really close to the accurate ones, but have more defined shadow and highlight areas. Colors on the Note 9 look slightly washed out on the other hand. Separately, you won't be able to recognize this on the Note 9 as the Samsung phone captures sharp and clear outlines, while the iPhone photo may appear to slightly oversaturate colors. But that isn't really the case. Indoors, in this photo, you'll see iPhone has captured more color information, while Note 9 doesn't register the purple color on the wall, outlining the display, showing the Hashtag logo. Note 9 on the other hand captures closer macros, and it is able to go closer than the iPhone can. Also, since the Note 9 has a secondary zoom lens, you can get cleaner zoom shots. The iPhone photo in this case is digitally zoomed for comparison. But despite a secondary camera with zoom lens, the Galaxy Note 9 is not able to capture good portrait shots. This photo we took indoors has a lot of noise compared to iPhone shot that is clean and has good skin tones. Though the background blur is not that amazing, it is still a more usable shot. On the other hand, unless the iPhone detects a face, it won't be able to create background blur. The Samsung phone can do it on anything, and it's pretty neat with clean and sharp outlines and good subject separation. The Samsung phone captures more amount of details, though again the difference is not much, and you would realize that only on a 4x crop of a photo. This is evident from the fact that the resolution of the sensor is higher on the Galaxy Note 9. Next, the HDR or the high dynamic range photo taken from the Note 9 also comes out to be better looking, as is evident from this shot. In low light, Galaxy Note 9 captures more light thanks to a wider f1.5 aperture. But this doesn't really make a difference all the time. Like in this photo, the iPhone shot looks more vibrant, crisp, and closer to the actual scene compared to the Samsung shot that, despite capturing more light, seems not very vivid in comparison. Talking about selfies, the Note 9 takes bright photo with over smoothing of the face. iPhone does that too, but it retains the colors both of the shirt and the skin. The details are also slightly better on the iPhone selfie. In the indoor light, iPhone selfies don't come out bright like the rear camera, but they do preserve details. Note 9 isn't able to handle the artificial light well, and the dynamic range is reduced. Though it keeps the face bright and delivers a sharp overall photo, you'll see the light around in the frame is blown out. For videos as well, iPhone does a better job. Its video has better colors and is slightly more stable compared to that of the Note 9, in which again the colors appear slightly washed out. Next, Note 9 is able to capture better slow motion videos. At 960 fps, it captures almost 3 times slower footage than one captured by the iPhone, and it really looks stunning. So that was our camera comparison of the two top-end smartphones available in the market right now. Do let us know which one of the two phones you personally like in the comment section below. Also, if you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to get latest videos on technology, smartphones and other gadgets like this. Thank you for watching.